Welcome back to the Lenten Lessons on the Mass Premium Edition. Today, I'm going to take you inside of the sacristy, right behind this door. Sacristy is a very special word used for a room adjacent to a church or a chapel, and it's very close to the word sacred because in the sacristy, we keep sacred things that we need for the liturgy. We walk through, and welcome to the sacristy for the Chapel of the Nativity. Isn't this beautiful? Look at that woodwork, the millwork and such. And here is what's known as the vesting table. This is where we place the vestments for the priest who's going to celebrate Mass. Over here we keep the sacred vessels. We have the chalice and the ciborium. We have the linens, and we have the finger towel. We have the water and such for Mass. And up here, behind this cabinet, look at that. There's a refrigerator. Why is there a refrigerator? Because we have to keep the things fresh, which we use for the Mass. This is the bottle of wine. It's called Angelica Pure California wine, approved for sacramental use. This is altar wine. The wine has to come from the grape. And then we also have here the hosts, which we use for the Mass. They come in a little box, and they're made out of unleavened bread. And so we keep that in the refrigerator so they stay fresh. And there's a little bottle of water here. And then the cruets are prepared for the Mass the next day. One has wine, the other has water. It's a beautiful little cruet set, C-R-U-E-T, that I saw in a church store in Loreto, Italy. And I said, that's what we need for our chapel right here. What I like about it is they stay here and you can't spill them and you can't tip them over. Because I've got a lot of experience over the years as a priest and having boys in 6th grade serve Mass. They mean well, but you got to make it break-proof. I want to show you what's inside of these drawers. Let me open this top drawer. In this top drawer, well, there's the sound mechanism so that we can broadcast on Mass. It's wireless. And then here is a little book. Can you see that? It says Ordo, O-R-D-O. It says Order of Prayer in the Liturgy of the Hours and the Celebration of the Holy Eucharist. And this is for use in all the dioceses in Wisconsin. Ordo is like a calendar. It's an order. And so I can go to the date here. Let's say it says March 7th. That's the third Sunday of Lent. And it tells me what color to wear, what the readings are, and any other special indications. And on the left side, it's got a list of all of the priests in the diocese who've died over the years so that we remember to pray for the priests. That's the Ordo. I bet you've never seen that before. And then in the top drawer, inside this velvet case, we keep a box, a golden box, which has the key to the tabernacle. Can you see that? Inscribed on the front, it says, Ite ad Joseph, I-T-E-A-D-J-O-S-E-P-H, which means go to Joseph from the Old Testament. There's a whole story behind that. And inside is the key to the tabernacle. We keep that in a very special place here, and we take very good care of it. In this drawer, we have the sacred linens. See how beautifully they're maintained? This is a finger towel, so when the priest washes his hands at Mass, that's what he uses to dry his hands. And we have volunteers, very holy women who take care of these things beautifully. Look how well they're laundered and ironed. Everything is done just so. That is the finger towel. Here is a purificator. Purificator, P-U-R-I-F-A-C-A-T-O-R. This is what is used to clean and dry the chalice and the sacred vessels. This actually touches the Eucharistic species, the body of Christ and the blood of Christ, and that's why in the middle there's a little red cross there, because this linen is very sacred. And then we have another one here, which is called the corporal, C-O-R-P-O-R-A-L. And that is what's placed on the altar when the priest celebrates Mass, and anything on top of the corporal gets consecrated as the Eucharist, either the bread or the wine. So these are the sacred linens. And they can be made out of cotton. They could have a mix of polyester, and sometimes they're made out of 100% linen. Did you know that? Linen. It's a natural fiber that is used for cloth. And when Jesus died, was buried in the tomb, they wrapped him in a shroud of linen. So everything we do at the Mass is connected to the time of Christ and what he did. Our faith is like a fire. If it doesn't spread, it will go out. So if what you learned today really helped you, please tell somebody else about it, even if it's just one person. A phone call, a text message, a voicemail, an email, a post on your social media platforms. And that way we'll take this fire and it spread throughout the whole world, and that's what Jesus wanted.